A new video from ISIS appears to threaten a suicide bombing in New York. We have chosen to show you just select stills from the video.
It shows a man preparing explosives, then hiding them in his jacket, along with old footage of New York landmarks. Let's get right to KCAL 9's Dave Bryan. He has the NYPD's response to this. Dave?
Lena Wan, the mayor and police commissioner of New York, went on the 11 o'clock news in that city tonight to reassure New Yorkers they're doing everything possible to protect them and America's biggest city from an ISIS attack. That came after this video. We're not going to show you the video, as you said, still pictures that triggered this response.
As you know, a video was released earlier today by ISIS portraying scenes of New York City, portraying scenes of Times Square, where we are now.
The New York news conference came after a day when a new ISIS video, these are still shots from that video, showed a bomb and suicide vest being assembled alongside video of New York City, believed to be a pretty clear message about their next target. City officials went on late-night TV in New York to deliver their own message to New Yorkers, led by NYPD Commissioner William Bratton, formerly the LAPD chief, and New York Mayor Bill de Blasio.
It is the goal of terrorists to intimidate and disrupt our democratic society. We will not submit to their wishes.
With you, there is nothing new about that video. New York obviously remains one of the top terrorist targets in the world. That video, our review of it, it looks like it has been hastily produced. It is a mishmash of previously released video.
The news conference about the threat to New York comes as Paris is facing the latest round of terrorist gunfire. But this time, the terrorists were under assault from police. The Saint-Denis neighborhood, a suburb of Paris, rattled with the sound of gunfire for more than an hour when French police SWAT teams stormed an apartment building where a heavily armed terrorist cell was believed to be preparing for another attack on Paris. One of the terrorist shooters, a woman, shouted at police and then is believed to have blown herself up. More than 100 French gendarmes and SWAT team members, backed up by military troops, fired 5,000 rounds of ammunition. So much gunfire that the third floor of the apartment building reportedly collapsed from the damage of the explosions and bullets. Neighbors cowered inside their dark homes.
They said to stay laid down on the floor, don't move, and turn off all lights, and that's what I did, and I hid.
At least 5 police officers were wounded in the battle, and when the gunfire ended, police took 5 men from the apartment building into custody, 2 of whom were pulled from the rubble, and another man and woman were arrested on a nearby street. Close by, the owner of the building claimed he gave the apartment to people he didn't know as a favor to a friend. He was soon arrested too. But Paris terrorist attack mastermind Abdelhamid Abaoud was not arrested. Police are still waiting to hear whether he was killed in the battle, pending results of DNA testing. But the Washington Post reports it was told by 2 European officials that it is the body of Abdelhamid Abaoud. The French prosecutor talked about Abaoud. A witness had told police on Monday, he said, that Abaoud was in France, not Syria, as previously believed. And he said communications, intercepts, and banking data confirmed that. And now a new silent security camera video has emerged, obtained by the London Daily Mail, showing what it was like last Friday night in Paris when a gunman in the red circle opened fire outside several restaurants where customers went diving for cover as glass and bullets sprayed across the premises. At one point, the gunman attempts to shoot 2 women hiding under a table at point-blank range outside the restaurant. But the weapon jams and the women run for their lives. Still a lot of questions remaining tonight. One, that body that was found in the apartment building near Paris, is it the body of the mastermind of last week's terrorist attacks on Paris? And in addition to that, are there a series of more attacks being planned as well, perhaps in France, the United States, or another Western country? Juan, Lena, back to you.
So, Dave, we've heard from New York leaders about that ISIS video tonight. What could all this mean for Los Angeles?
I talked to Deputy Chief Michael Downey. He's in charge of counterterrorism and special operations. We spoke on the telephone this afternoon. I asked him about that. He said there is no evidence that any attack is being planned or underway in the planning stages for any city in the United States. That's a double-edged sword, though, because remember, Part of the question about the Paris attack is, were ISIS and its people working in France communicating in a way that could not be detected by the authorities? That's a real problem, and it means police departments, he said, are more dependent on people who live in the cities to give them tips and clues when things seem a little fishy.
Yep, and the LAPD definitely having a good relationship with those communities.
That's
Dave,
right.
Thank you so much for that.